Yeah, we're filming. All right.
We have all seen it. The Wrangler commercials. No doors, no top, no front windshield. Well, today, I'm heading out to see what that experience is really like. The forums on this topic are full of people saying it's gimmicky, the window never seals again, or it should be an add-on option from the factory. I'd rather try it for myself. My name is Tyler. Let's get lost. Alright, so I'm at the trailhead for the day, and I'm going to do something a little controversial today, but I really want to try it. We're going to be folding down the front windshield, and I'm going to be really truly using my Wrangler as intended in every Wrangler commercial out there. A lot of people say, don't fold the front window down, it'll never seal again. Or they say they did it once and they never want to try it again. So I'm heading down to a little river spot I love going fishing at. The trail to get in there is pretty long, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite trails in this area. So we're gonna get the window folded down, and I'm gonna go have some fun. The Jeep's looking like a little bit of a go-kart today. Today, we're running the Combat Off-Road half doors. They took me about an hour to set up, and I think they look great. To get the front windshield folded down, I have to pop off the wiper blades and undo 4 bolts holding the front window to the roll cage. Finally on the trail now. I got the window folded down. I had to take the wipers off and they were extremely seized on. So if you plan on doing this, make sure your wipers actually come off before you go out. I had to try and pry them off and then beat them with a shackle with the nut on top of the head so I could actually get them loose. But we're moving now, and my view is something I've never thought I'd see in a new Jeep. This is a really absurd feeling. So this is what I'm looking at rolling into the trail. And I have 100% unobstructed view with no dirt on the window, because there isn't one to have dirt on it. And this is very different. This is when the real fun begins. This trail starts off in a young forest rolling through some hills with thick underbrush along the forest floor, and will end in a spot that looks a little more like a scene from Jurassic Park. I'm excited to experience this scenic route with an unobstructed view. Experiences I've ever had in a Jeep, and I mean, for the most part, I didn't even really know I could do this with my Jeep until recently, because no one really ever does it. You don't see too many photos of it, so I highly recommend, if you have a Jeep, try this, because this is freaking cool. The reason modern Jeeps still have a folding front windshield is the brand still paying tribute to the rich military roots that founded this vehicle. The folding windshield was a building requirement in the US government's bid for a lightweight utilitarian vehicle. It played a role in reducing weight and height for easier transportation. Additionally, it provided a clearer view for soldiers, along with some room to carry oversized items like stretchers. Now we just have it as a side-by-side conversion kit built in. One of my biggest reasons for wanting to actually try this is it's honestly a capability that my Wrangler has, and I don't want to just not try it. I actually want to do everything that my Wrangler can while I own it, because why spend this much money on something if you're not gonna fully use it? It's kind of my opinion. So I figured, why not put some half doors on it, you know, take the top off and enjoy a summer day. Kind of how Jeep intended you to use it eventually. You see it in all the commercials. People bombing around with the windshield down. It's kind of ridiculous to see, but it's honestly a really cool experience so far. I highly recommend you try it if you have a Wrangler. I just want to thank all my subscribers and viewers for the support. If you're enjoying this episode, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. Well, I was cruising along, enjoying the trail. Went to go take the hard line here, and I kind of underestimated the size of the ledge, so I've turtled myself completely. And if I try and drive forward, the Jeep just kind of spins on the rock. So I got my winch line hooked up. We're gonna see if I can pull myself off this without doing too much damage. It's kind of hung up on one of the cross members, so just gonna stick some rocks under the tires and see if I can get it up over with the winch. Hey, let's see if I can get myself off. Off this nice and gentle. Test the damage. That's my hitch. Alright, they're free. Always pack a winch. If you're by yourself, you ain't getting out. I would have been stuck there. We are damage free. That's really good news. I just slid down the cross member. Took a little bit of shavings off the bolt, but we're meant. Getting myself unlodged from the large boulder, I begin the final descent headed for the riverside. This section of trail is one of my favorite spots on the island. The massive ferns remind you you're in a rainforest. With no window and a breeze, it's even better. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever folded down your windshield or if you're considering giving it a try. If you plan on it, be prepared to welcome lots of spiders into your rig. The problem with this is the forest wants to come in with you. I'll be definitely needing to do some vacuuming after this trip. Come on in, spiders. It's homey here. When doing some research for this video, I was surprised with the amount of negativity surrounding the topic of folding down the front windshield. Some were saying it never sealed the same in the rain. Others complaining about it just being an unpleasant experience. And some even saying it should be an option when speccing out your Jeep from the factory to cut down on wind noise. Which seems strange to me. If you're buying a Wrangler, you're purchasing a fiberglass topped convertible. They are noisy. I'm so happy I ignored the haters on this one and tried it. So far, it's been one of the best experiences in my Jeep. Alright, we finally made it down to the river. This is one of my favorite spots to come in the summer. And today I brought my fishing rod, so I'm gonna go do a little bit of fishing. And honestly, if you have the time to try it, I recommend folding down the windshield. It is an incredible experience, and I have thoroughly enjoyed the day. It's a little bit different than going on big overlanding trips and having the Jeep fully decked out. Just strip it down to almost stock, put some half doors on, and honestly, it's a blast. I'm gonna enjoy the river, cool off. To conclude this video, I have a pretty simple message. If you want to try something, just try it. If you search the internet for an opinion to help your decision, people will almost always bring out the negatives. The best thing to do sometimes is just go out, get a little lost, and form your own opinions. I look forward to seeing you on the next adventure. Cheers.